Hello Mzansi and welcome to Art Mzansi. President Cyril Ramaphosa has broken his silence about the criminal charges brought against him by former state security agent boss Arthur Fraser, calling them an attempt to intimidate and bully him to stop his fight against corruption. The defiant president made the stern remarks following calls from some radical economic transformation members within the party for him to step down. It was also in apparent reaction to some RET party members led by former Northwest Premier Supra Mahumapelo and Kau Nihos, who led a group of almost 300 people to ANC headquarters in Johannesburg to demand the president's removal. Addressing the third day of the 15th National Congress of the SACP, Ramaphosa was adamant that the Fraser criminal charges and other related matters were an effort to stop him from renewing and uniting the ANC in February. In February, Fraser laid criminal charges of fraud, corruption, money laundering and assault against the president, alleging that foreign currency worth $4 million was stolen from the president's Phala Phala farm in Limpopo. Fraser also alleged that the president, after the alleged theft and robbery, participated in the alleged assault of the perpetrators, including his domestic worker. The alleged offense took place in February of 2020, and Fraser laid the charges 2 years later. A defiant President Ramaphosa was adamant that law enforcement agencies would be allowed to conduct their investigations thoroughly without fear or favor. In his statement, he said, "I'm not going to be intimidated or bullied into submission to stop the fight against corruption and wrongdoing. I will do my work for the good of the community. We are in the fight for the soul of the ANC." He warned that those who were trying to block the government from acting on the findings of the Zondo Commission on inquiry into state capture, which implicated senior high-ranking officials of the ANC. He avoided naming them but vowed to act on the recommendations of Chief Justice Raymond Zondo. Ramaphosa also used his address to appeal to the SACP top leadership and members to help him in the bid to rid South Africa of corruption. The president also committed himself to improving relations with the SACP and COSATU at national, provincial and regional levels. The commitment came after the SACP and COSATU had in the past complained about being ignored and overlooked when it came to the selection of candidates for local and national government elections. The SACP and COSATU also alleged that the ANC wanted to be treated as the big brother despite being equal partners in the tripartite alliance. The president also appealed to the National Congress to deal with the issue of the concentration of South Africa's economy in the hands of a few, saying organizations such as the World Bank and IMF had raised concerns about the skilled concentration of the South African economy.